Hi, this is Vicky
and Ruben from Family Life Explorers.
In this video, we're going to share with you one of the most exciting projects we helped out during our Workaway at a little permaculture farm of Anna and Olaf at Terania Creek. So one of the projects we helped with was creating dragon fruit trellises. You must wonder what they are, but the dragon fruit is a plant, of course, and they have this amazing fruit. It's pink fruit, and from the inside it can be white or pink with little black seeds, and it tastes very good. The inside actually almost looks like a little kiwi, but then the fruit itself is slightly bigger like this, and it looks beautiful. We are here at Olaf's and Anna's permaculture farm, helping them out. And as Anna really loves the dragon fruits, she asked us to create the structure so the fruit can grow. It's a very special project. We're very excited about it, and we gotta explain everything to you how this works. The dragon fruit grows up, then it has its roots, and the roots attach either to a tree or anything it can find on to crawl up towards the sunlight.
This is the plant of the dragon fruit. You see that it always has two sections, or multiple sections actually, and it grows as far as it can. And then it will create a piece like this. You just add a new leaf. And we're gonna propagate this. Just cut it here, and we put it in the ground, soon pulse. It will slowly grow up on the trellis until it will get any further and will fall down, hang down actually on the trellis to make the fruits. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, here. The leech. It's a big leech. Looking for the heat. But we can already see there one of the dragon fruits. They're climbing up the tree. It's on the side. It goes up and up and up, creates new branches, and attaches itself to the tree trunk with all the little roots. But when it gets too heavy, it will fall over and fall down, and there will be no fruits at all. So that's why we're going to make trellises and support structures to make as many fruits as possible. Go on.
The fruits only develop as soon as the branch of that tree starts to hang, right? So in order to help the dragon fruit a little bit, you can create a trellis, so the roots of the dragon fruit can attach to that trellis, crawl their way all the way up to the top, and then at the top you can create kind of an umbrella style structure where the dragon fruit can hang over, relax, and at that moment it will start to develop its fruits. The idea is to have big trunks, and then we're gonna stick them inside the earth like that. And so we're gonna plant the dragon fruit around the trunk, and then it can climb itself all the way up and then eventually grow to the side, and there the fruits will be ready to harvest eventually. What we will need is one big trunk dig in the earth, and the trunk, it's easy to have something around it so the dragon fruit can really attach to it. For the pole material, we're thinking to experiment a little bit, so we're gonna try one trunk where we're gonna remove the bar from the trunk. We're just gonna leave it like that and see if that works well. Another option is to again remove the bark and then put some coconut fiber around the trunk, so that's also an option. The third thing we're gonna do is remove the bark and put some chicken wire around it. And then eventually we're just gonna see which one works best. And all the way on top of the big trunk, we have to create something like an umbrella style, like this, or this, or this, so where the dragon fruit can hang over it, and the fruits can start to develop under. Also here we're going to experiment with different structures. The first one is going to be two smaller poles or pieces of wood making a cross kind of thing. And then this is the second option, so it's more like a square with two poles in the middle. And then the third option is where we create a wheel style. So it's very interesting to see if eventually this will bring more dragon fruits than these two options. And this is also an idea, but it's kind of a big structure and a lot of work to create as well. So yeah, we're just gonna experiment with different measurements also of the pole itself to see what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, let's start doing this. So that's the purpose of creating a trellis for the dragon fruit, and that's actually what we did. And in order to do that, we decided to make use of material we already had on the farm Like we used the trees which we had on the farm. We used all the wood we had from the farm. What else did we use? Some chicken wire.
There was still some coconut fiber, which is helpful.
Take the bark out so that is done. And then the bark, which is then collected in those old bags there, have to use. So we're just gonna recycle this bag. And also we're gonna use the bark for mulch.
So maybe you're wondering why we're debarking the tallow wood. Well, you think that the vines have to grow up to the wood. As you see, it will debark on itself. If the vines are attached, it will all come down once it rots. But that's why I already debarked. So it won't fall off by itself. So we decided to make multiple structures, and we made 5 trellises in total, also to see which structure was the strongest and which didn't work. So it's kind of an experiment as well.
We spent several hours in creating the trellis themselves. We first had to cut some wood. We had to unbark the wood, especially the pole. We had to prepare the wood, bring it all together, create the structure, and then we placed it in the ground. So we are making 5 of the dragon tree trellis in total. And as you can see here, let me show you. These are another 2. We completely debarked them. Yeah, so as you can see, we've made a couple of changes. We first had another pole for this one with a square top. So the top actually felt pretty good for the dragon fruit. But the pole we had was already it was very wet and starting to rot a little bit. So we decided to change it. So we found this one. Yeah, as you can see, it looks pretty firm. And then we put a little bit of coconut on it. So the dragon fruit with his roots can slowly crawl all the way up. And what I'm doing now, we will have this part in the ground. So now I'm putting kind of a coating on top so it cannot rot or animals cannot go in. This part of the pole will go into the ground, but there's a possibility that termites get into that and it starts rotting, so we don't want that. And usually what they do is they burn this part of it, but since we are not allowed to burn in this area to set up a fire, we decided to seal it with a kind of a membrane. And then on top of that, we will put a plastic bag. We will recycle that bag actually, and then put it into the ground. dragon fruit tray is now finished. As you can see, it's in the ground. We've put some coconut fiber around so the roots of the dragon fruit can crawl all the way up to the top. And as soon as it cannot go any further up, it will actually expand out the side like a little tree, and then the fruits will start to develop. Very excited about this. I hope we will get an update in a couple of months from Anna and Olaf to see how it all turned out.
After working on these trellises for a few days, we were pretty happy with the results. We put them all in the ground, and we can't wait to see actually the result of the dragon fruits. See how many they can harvest, how beautiful they'll look when the all umbrellas are filled with nice soft fruits.